This hopefully will be very helpful to you in your practice as mental health professionals. The title of today's lecture is Mental Detoxification and Legacy Therapy. Mental Detoxification and Legacy Therapy. I've given a series of lectures before on mental detoxification, and I wrote a book called Mental Detoxification for Health, Longevity, and Optimal Performance. So, the concept of mental detoxification is analogous to when we talk about physical detoxification. So the physical detoxification system, you have the kidneys, you have the liver, constantly pulling out toxins from the body, constantly. If the kidneys or the liver stop doing this, a person's death is imminent. The failure to detoxify physically is life-threatening. You can't survive without your liver, you can't survive without your kidneys. Now, the toxins come from the external environment, but the internal environment produces many toxins. You may not be aware that the internal environment produces many toxins. When the adenosine triphosphates being burned in the mitochondria of your cells and all the cells of the body, the free radicals are produced, which are toxins in and of themselves. And then when you're active, you're even producing more lactic acid and more free radicals. So the actual living process itself produces toxins, which have to be constantly dealt with either through antioxidants or detoxified through your organs. So most people are aware of how important the detoxification system is. They'll say, "Oh, I got to detoxify." A good one is to detoxify the liver, even the gallbladder. In the morning, having a warm cup of water with 1/4 fresh lemon, a pinch of cayenne pepper, a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. It's a good detoxifier. So there are many natural detoxifiers that supplement what your system is already doing. So mental detoxification, what are the mental toxins that all human beings produce, such that if they're not detoxified, will lead to serious mental pathological conditions, which in turn will also affect the physical condition. If a person has a lot of mental toxins, and by mental toxins we're referring to resentments, jealousies, chronic anger, plotting for revenge, feeling inferior, feeling overwhelmed, taking things personally, overreacting when nothing personal was even involved. Now, the primary cause of all stress and of all the toxins, the primary cause, this is very valuable, I'm going to tell you what it is. The primary cause of mental toxins is loss of perspective. Which leads to overreacting. The cause of all stress has this component, loss of perspective and overreacting. And that in turn, those are then your mental toxins, those thoughts you have related to the overreactions that you have. So the person says, "Oh, I see reality. Reality is I just lost my job. The reality is I'm very depressed. My universe is I'm having marital problems. That's the whole universe. I see what it is." And that could be true that that's going on. But there's a failure to see that there's an infinite number of other things in the person's life for which they could be grateful. That they have their fingers, they could see, they could walk, they can talk, their loved ones are alive. You can go on and on for an infinite number of possibilities of gratitude.